Tears of Themis.
Yeah, wait. I don't think. Oh, there it
Screen and continue streaming to the same broadcast you streamed before. If you want to view all your scheduled broadcasts, go to the schedule.
Sorry, interruption. That is tutorial from YouTube. Yeah, whatever. So today I will read Vin's story. Vin is our I think this is it. Snowy. Oh no, this is Mercury in retrograde. Oh, here it is. Snowy fairy tale. Country villa. This place is really known for their snow. It's been nothing but snowfields the entire way here. This villa is amazing too. All the furniture are wooden, making it feel down to earth but still very classy. You and Vin are currently in an amazing country villa. You continue surveying the area in awe of your surroundings. Thanks, Dr. Richter, and thanks to your friend who was generous enough to lend us his villa. It is good that you like it. I will be sure to pass your gratitude on to him. It's brilliant to be able to spend Christmas here. We should go walk around later and look for a suitable Christmas tree on the way. That sounds great. I can't wait. You are both at the countryside, a few hundred kilometers away from Stalis. Dr. Richter is here to attend a medical conference regarding child mental health and had invited you to join him on his trip. The reason for it dates back an entire month ago. Dr. Richter, it looks like the snow has stopped. You do not sound very happy about it. Do you find it sad that it has ceased? I just a little. Stalis rarely ever really snows. There were just a few flakes this year. Wait, flakes this year as well. I want to see heavy snowfall. It'd be even better if I could build a snowman. Judging from the weather forecast for Stalis this year, it will be a little hard to build a snowman. But it might be possible somewhere else. Where? I am attending a conference outside the city next month. It snows quite heavily there. You might enjoy it. The conference happens to be close to Christmas. We can take a short vacation and celebrate the holiday there while we are at it. Are you interested? A white Christmas sounds wonderful. Let's go, Dr. Richter. And that is why the two of you are here. Vin asked his friend for this empty countryside villa to spend the Christmas after the conference ended. Packing your luggage away, you dash out of the door excited to see the snow. Country forest. I never knew that there's such a big pine forest right next to the villa. To my knowledge, there are many types of pine trees here, and that snow-capped pine forests are extremely famous. Vin points to a large tree next to the two of you. You look over to see the straight and thick tree trunk with layered leaves stacked like a pyramid. A touch of white snow dusts the lush green leaves, making a stunning sight to behold. Of course, there is also the type of pine tree used for Christmas here. You can pick freely. If you survey the majestic forest, there were pine trees of different shapes and sizes. It is truly amazing. However, you have no idea where to begin as you know nothing about Christmas tree. Dr. Richter, is there a standard to picking a Christmas tree, the size, color, or shape instances. These trees all look about the same to me. Not exactly a standard per se. The ones with large foundations and abundant tree branches are best. They tend to turn out better once decorated. But it is just a suggestion. Pick anyone that you like. It is a Christmas tree just for you after all. Having heard what Vince said, you walk into the forest and begin to closely examine each tree. This one is too big and this one's not green enough. Ah, what the? You can see a shadow moving between the branches, darting about. Suddenly, you feel a weight land on top of your head. Squeak, squeak. You raise your head and find something furry and warm on your head. Do not worry, it is just a squirrel. Squirrel? It jumps on your head a few times as if responding to him. Do not move, I will get it down for you. Come here, take your time, slowly does it. That wasn't directed at you, but at the squirrel on your head. You can feel the squirrel jump off your head and immediately at his words, almost as if enchanted by his word. Vin carefully pats your head and returns to his normal self after ascertaining that you are okay. Good, you are unharmed. You break a sigh of relief before you think to see the little troublemaker. It is a brownish yellow squirrel. It curiously perches on Vim's palm, its sparkling black eyes starting left and right, trying to see what the two of us are up to. It is a squirrel. It scared me when it jumped at me like that. It's pretty cute. How did I get a closer look at it? It has a bow tie on its neck. It probably belongs to someone. Maybe it got lost. The owner must be panicking. Let's bring him with us and look for his owner. There is little to no snow on its belt, so it must have not gotten too far. The owner might be around here. You both try to find its owner, but get no further than a couple of steps before a loud voice halts you. Stop right there, both of you. Give Double back to me. You curiously turn to find a boy around 10-year-old glaring at you in dissatisfaction. His round cheeks were red, flushed from the cold and adding to his naivety. However, you can feel the difference and impatience radiating off him. Hey, did you not hear me? Give Double back to me. The Devil? Hello, little girl. Is Devil his name? Vin smiles, pointing at the squirrel on his shoulder. A squirrel named Devil. Squeak, squeak. The docile squirrel suddenly bounces down and quickly dashes into the boy's coat pocket upon seeing him. The little boy's expression softened as he pats the squirrel on the head. Devil is replying you. It says yes. Is he translating squirrel language? You look around and don't find anyone who seems to be his parents. What an odd kid appearing in the middle of the mountain with his pet squirrel. What's your name, buddy? Can you tell me where you live? We can send you home. The boy looks at you and runs away without another word. Dr. Richter, I'm worried about the boy. There's nothing but snow around here. We should go after him. We can follow his footprints. We will not lose him that way. The two of you hurry in the direction of the boy had run off to, but he was quick, much faster than either of you, so you resign yourself to watching him flee. The squirrel named Devil perched on the boy's shoulder and occasionally turns around to look at the two of you watching this race with rapt interest. A small village appears after a few turns. The houses in the village are like scattered decorations into the snowy pine forest. The little boy is nowhere to be seen. He might be a villager here. I heard my friend mention something about a snowfall village near the mountains. I suppose this is it. Snowfall village? I guess this really is it. You spot a sign that reads Snowfall Village as Vin was talking. The child should be out of harm's way now that he's back in the village. Well, theoretically. Let's go and check just in case. You look inside the village and see that there aren't many people out and about. Everything seems really quiet. We don't know where he went, but we can't go searching every house either. It is a small village. The people here probably know each other, so there is no need to worry about the child. Since we are already here, is there anything you want to do? We can go back later. Next act. Since we're already here, is there anything you want to do? We can go back later, huh? I saw an open field on the side of the road earlier while we were going after the child. It looks suitable for building a snowman. You have been wanting to build a snowman, no? Earlier, all your focus was on the boy just now, so you hadn't paid any attention to the surroundings. I won't miss out on the chance to build a snowman. Let's go! Do you wanna build a snowman? The two of you walk along the road and arrive at the place Finn spoke of. It is an open field with thick snow. The snow shines under the brilliant sunlight. This is perfect. I'm going to build a huge snowman. Your heart lightens as you step onto the soft and fluffy snow. You rub your palms together in an anticipation, but Vin has already begun collecting snow. This is a rare occasion. We should build it together. Vin unbuttons his coat jacket and kneels on the ground as he focuses on making the snowball in his hand. He is so focused that he doesn't even notice that his coat was dragging in the snow. Dr. Richter, your clothes! It is alright. Minding your clothes too much only gets in the way of the fun when playing with snow. He finishes a snowball as he speaks, patting it into a compact shape. Build the base of it first, like this, then build another one to put on top, and it will slowly start taking shape. Shara, come here. Dr. Richter, what is it? Are you not coming over here? I just feel like you're a little different from usual. But after giving it some thought, I guess it's actually not all that different. How I am to understand that? Building snowman does not seem like something you'd participate in, but if you think of making snowman as creating art pieces, then building snowman would suit you perfectly. He's not Marius. How about you? Are you willing to create an art piece with me? It will be my honor. After building the beast and the head, all that's left is the nose. You found a pine cone from the nearby pine forest as Finn continues to adjust the snowman. Dr. Richter? Vin begins to sweat a little. His usually neat silver hair has also become slightly messy. A strand of hair falls in front of his forehead. However, he fails to notice as he is completely focused on the snowman. Dr. Rooster is quite different from his usual self when he's like this. It must be annoying to have his eyes blocked by the 3 strands of hair hanging in front of his forehead. With that in mind, you extend your arm to keep it out of his way by helping him to tuck it back. Vince stops what he's doing as he feels your touch. Now it won't block your sight anymore. You only just realize what you did after meeting Vince's warm and gentle eyes. I'm sorry, Dr. Rooster, Just what? Your tongue felt like it was in a knot and you couldn't even talk straight. Thank you, I did not notice that my hair had gotten messy. You're welcome. You thought that the awkwardness had passed, but little did you know. Why is your face so red? The lighting. Your brain is working in overdrive. You gave what you thought was a spectacular answer. Blushing? You're also blushing a little as well. I think it might be the difference in light when it reflects off the snow, making our skins look different. The light, I suppose, makes sense, but I have never encountered anything like this before. Maybe. I can't really keep this vibe up. You look down, trying to avoid Vince's alluring golden eyes. The hope in those eyes. You see it, you do, but it's just that you have not thought of how to respond to it. I think it might be from the running you did while picking up pine cones earlier. Wrap your scarf a little tighter. You might catch a cold if the wind gets inside. You let out a huge sigh of relief as Vince finds you the most fitting excuse. Yeah, looks like it. Give me the pine cone, I will put it on the snowman. Your joint masterpiece is now complete as the pine cone is placed on the snowman's face. And we're done. Dr. Richter, you made most of this snowman. Rather than comparing who did more of the work, I prefer saying as a masterpiece we made together. I never thought you'd be willing to do this with me. I was afraid that you'd think it's childish. I do not think it is childish at all. Besides, this makes me feel very happy as well. Vince's expression turned serious. It snows very hard during the winters in my country. Building snowmen is an important activity for children. So, did you used to build snowmen with your friends as well? Yes, kind of. Kind of. When I was little, there were not many kids of the same age who could play with me. At the time, it was a luxury for me to be able to genuinely enjoy building a snowman. So every chance of simple joy I get, like building this snowman, is extremely valuable to me. I see. Then let's keep this snowman forever. You take out your phone to take a few photos of the snowman after finding the right angle. Then you immediately send them to Vin. I've sent it to you, Dr. Richter. You can pick one that you like the most. Vin chuckles as he looks at the photo. Thank you. I will be surely to cherish this. The two of you tries building a small house, small animals and other things after that. The snow allows you to release yourself from your stress. This is also a cherished moment for you as well. The two of you run into the little boy again near the villa when you got closer to the area. However, this time he looks panicked. as if something had gone wrong. What's wrong, buddy? Are you in some sort of trouble? Devil's, Devil's gone. Can you help me? Devil's gone again? Yeah, but it's different this time. It's never been gone for so long before. I can't find it anywhere. Devil is quite fond of you too. Can you guys help me find it? Vin kneels down to the child's eye level. Do not worry, you are much more familiar with where it goes. Can you take us to where Devil usually goes? No, I can't go. Granny has a bad leg, so I can't go anyway too far. The boy hangs his head. He sounds like he's on the verge of crying. Devil needs me. It will get hurt on its own. Don't cry, buddy. We will help you find Devil. The boy's face light up with hope when you agree to help him. He takes out an old wooden whistle and hands it to you. Blow on this whistle and call out Devil's name. It will come to you. You take the whistle and nod. Vince stands to the side, actually asking the boy small question. Do you know where Devil likes to go? Where would we be able to find him? The boy thought about it for a second and points to the back of the villa you two were staying in. Devils and I often go behind that large house to play. Just bring Devil to Snowfall Village when you find it. Granny and I live there. Vin gently pats the boy's head. Understood. We will go and find Devil for you right now. Go home and take care of your granny. Alright, it's a promise then. My place is just down the road. I will be waiting. He points to his place and quickly runs off. He took no more than a few steps before turning around again. You have to bring Devil back. Alright. The boy finally leaves. However, you still can't help but to worry about him. Dr. Richter, he said something about taking care of his grandmother. Are you saying that he might be a child that was left behind with his grandparents? Yeah, it sounds like there's just him and an elderly at home with him. We should go look for Devil first. We can have a look at his place when we find it. The next act, Country Forest. The two of you head to the woods to find Devil. It is hard for the two of you to see in the dense pine forest, considering how it was also snowy. The two of you look around for a long time with not a single squirrel to be seen. Devil, Devil. You blow on the whistle as you call out his name, but there is no reply. We've looked everywhere. Where could it be? Let me try. Vin smoothly takes the whistle from your hand and gently blows on it. The crisp sounds of the whistle pierce through the pine forest. Once, twice, still no Devil. You grow increasingly worried. Dr. Richter, has Devil come yet? Wait a little longer. I have faith that it will. After another blow in the whistle, you notice a movement on one of the branches. The snow that had piled up on it has been freshly displayed. Vin places his forefinger on his lips, signaling for you to be quiet so that you wouldn't spook your little visitor. A few seconds later, a small creature emerged from the trees only to quickly disappear again. Vin calls out to you as you try looking for it again. Shirara, look. You turn around and see a small squirrel sitting on Vin's hand while boldly looking around. The squirrel is wearing the same red bow-tie the two of you saw earlier. It's Devil. Hi there, Devil. It's good that... Squeak, squeak. Before you can finish, the snow on top of the tree branch that Devil jumped off of comes crashing down. Devil stands up straight, alert, and seems to want to run away again. Don't! You didn't know what to do. Vin, on the other hand, reacted immediately and begins to comfort Devil to calm it down. Do not worry, everything is fine. We will not hurt you. Your friend has been waiting for you for a long time. He asked us to come bring you back. Have you had enough fun yet? You should come back with us. Is Dr. Richter talking to a squirrel? Squeak! Devil slowly realized as if it's answering your doubts. It slowly extends its arm and tries to touch Vin's fingers. It doesn't seem to be scared anymore. Vin slowly moves his arm and brings Devil closer to him. Devil's fluffy tail begins to wag, as if calm and appeased, signaling his friendliness towards Vin. Devil seems to really like you, Dr. Richter, just like the first time you met. Yes, from the way it's acting, I would say, trust me. Vin and Devil continued looking at each other, the warmth within his golden eyes akin to the warming rays of the winter sun. His gaze is warm and sweet, always able to make you feel safe and at ease whenever you are feeling agitated. Perhaps this is why Devil is willing to get closer to him. Sunlight reflecting off the snowy forest and Vin's silver hair added more beautiful colors to the picture. With Devil on the side, this looks like something right out of heartwarming and picturesque painting. Devil slowly grew accustomed to the surrounding and looked at you and Vin. Now that we've found it, let's bring it back. The little boy must be so worried. Okay. Vin points to his coat pocket and Devil tilts his head in thought. Then it runs down Vin's arm and jumps into the pocket. Only its fluffy head is left peeking out of the pocket as it remains cautious of its surroundings. That's amazing. It's as if it understands what you're seeing. Can psychiatrists also read the minds of a small animal? Unable to control himself, Vince laughed but made no further comment. No, it's nothing that magical. I think it has just been living with humans for long enough for it to have gotten used to our language. I suppose so. The two of you bring Devil back to Snowfall Village. Devil stays obediently in Vin's pocket the entire way, not making a single move to escape. It is late by the time the two of you arrive back at the village. Snowfall Village. The boy was waiting at the entrance of the village. He begins to yell in happiness when he sees the two of you. You guys brought Devil back! You're amazing! Devil jumps onto the boy's hand and rubs against his face as soon as the two of you walk up to him. The boy carefully put the whistle away after Vin returns it to him. I knew it. It will come if you blow the whistle. Mom made this whistle and Devils like Mom the most. Keep an eye on it and do not let it out of your sight again. Squeak, squeak. Devil says thank you. There is no more reservation in the boy's voice. His expression is now more gentle as well. You're welcome, Devil. But can you really communicate with Devil? Yep, Devil knows a lot of amazing spells too. Of course he can understand me. Spells, you continue asking the boy question. Can you tell me why it's named Devil? There has to be some sort of reason for his name, right? Because devils are cool. They can do anything in the fairy tales and they have the magic to control time. With devil's magic, mom and dad can come back. There seems to be some special reason for the squirrel to be named Devil, it seems. You have both not seen the child's parents or any adults around. Maybe your guess was right. As you continue to contemplate about it, an old granny holding a cane walks out of the village towards the two of you. Mason, did you find Devil? The granny had a head full of white hair. She could barely walk straight, even with the help of the cane. The boy hurries back to help her. I did, Granny. Why are you outside again? You'll catch a cold. You were gone for far too long. I was worried, so I come out and to take a look. She takes notice of the two of you standing to the side as she talks. Did you two help him find Devil? We did. It was no trouble at all. The old granny looks kindly at the two of you and waves the boy away. Alright, go and play. I want to have a word with them. Alright, I'll take Devils home first. Looking at the boy live with Devil, the old granny smiles apologetically at the two of you. I apologize for the trouble Mason had caused you. So his name's Mason. Yeah, he's my grandson. His mother gave him his name. What are your names? My name is Sharara and this is Vin. We are here to spend Christmas together. I apologize for not greeting you formally earlier. That was rude of me. You two are too cautious. Hi, it's too far off here. People rarely come here for vacation, let alone young people like the both of you. It's just the two of us here. Good thing he has that squirrel with him to keep him company. The granny outside speaks to you and Vin in a serious tone. I have a favor to ask the two of you, but I'm not sure if you'd agree. Next time. Snowfall Village. I have a favor to ask the two of you. I'm not sure if you'd agree. Please, is it something about Mason? Go ahead. If it is within our abilities, we will definitely try to help. Mason's grandmother looks at him in surprise, but appears grateful for it nonetheless. Alright then, I'll get to the point then. It's almost Christmas. Can you two spend Christmas with Mason? You know, the whole thing with the tree and decorating the house and everything. I'm not sure how these things work and there aren't many young people in the village. Mason's all alone. You can spend the holiday in my house. There's just the two of us and no one else. Of course we can. We're here for the holidays anyway. Thank you two so much. Mrs. parents always spend the holiday with him, but neither of them are here anymore. If you don't mind me asking, where did Mason's mom and dad go? Do not worry, we just want to get to know Mason a little more to help him enjoy the holiday. Of course, it's not really anything to hide. We can't farm when it snows in the winter. Our village is small, so there's not much money to be made here. The young people of the village all went elsewhere to try making a living, including Mason's parents. The last few years weren't as busy and they managed to come back for the holidays. That's when they brought back Devil. His mother told him that the squirrel was a Christmas present and even made it a small red ribbon. The three of them went and got a really tall tree from the woods and decorated it. It was really sparkly and all pretty. Things like Christmas are much more popular in the city. We don't celebrate many holidays here, and I'm too old to be able to help him with it. Mason was so happy when they came back. He is always so happy when they came back. I see. No wonder he. The granny shakes her head and sighs as she continues. But they've gotten busier with work these 2 years. We rarely even receive phone calls from them anymore. At first, he still believed me when I told him that they were coming back soon, but he soon stopped believing after a while. Eventually, he began talking to the squirrel and disappearing for long periods of time. He even gave it a weird name. He was such a happy child when he was little. Now he won't talk to anyone but the squirrel. This isn't his parents' fault either. It's not like they prefer working so far away from home. If it weren't for us. The granny suddenly breaks into a violent fit of cough. You hurry over to her and begin patting her back. It took a while for her to recover. Are you alright? I'm fine. It's just old age and pains. My energy levels are much lower compared to before. I wanted to properly celebrate the holidays with Mason, but it seems like that won't be possible now. The old granny's voice lowers, her eyes filled with inconsolable sadness and frustration. Ma'am, you feel a little sad just thinking about spending the holidays all by yourself. Vin pats, your, Vin pats you on the shoulder and walks toward the old granny. I understand. You hope to remind him of the times his parents were around by celebrating Christmas. So this is nothing compared to actually being with his parents. We are willing to try our best. You two are really kind people. The old granny slowly tries to give a shaky bow towards the two of you. Vin immediately rushes forward to stop her, supporting her back upright. Please, there is no need for that. It is not a bother at all. Country Villa. The three of you talked for a very long time. It was already dark by the time you returned to the villa. You stand by the window looking at the quiet, snowy night of the countryside, your emotions still running high. Mason must be really sad deep down. Wind approaches from behind and covers you with a thin blanket. Its warmth makes its way into your heart. eat this coal by the window. You might catch a cold. Oh my god, this is like so domestic, you know? It's like, yeah, yeah. This is the first Christmas, the first card. I have four of them. Let's continue. Thank you, Dr. Richter. Are you still thinking about Mason? Yeah, there are many other children living with the elderly in the village. You paid extra attention to Snowfall Village as you left Mason's place. It seems like most of the village is facing the same situation. The villagers travel far to find work to make a living. They end up leaving the kids and the elderly behind in their pursuits. Young kids who grow up lacking parental care and love are more prone to developing psychological disorder. I will apply for care workers to come and help them. I will also prepare a report for the organizers of the seminar. They are preparing to launch a Children Left Behind initiative, and I hope to include this village in it as well. That would be great. However, it will be harder on the children since their parents are not around. Speaking of which, I haven't seen my parents in a long while too. After hearing Mason's story, you begin thinking about the holidays you spent alone by yourself after your parents left. You understand both of the joy of spending the holidays with your parents and the loneliness of being by yourself. You had to stop yourself from thinking about it in front of the granny, but now your mind wanders. You seem to understand Mason's situation quite well, Shirara. Are you thinking about your own parents as well? Faced with Vince's gentle gaze, you are no longer able to hide it. You really do know everything. I don't even remember ever mentioning them to you. You here remember things so vividly, even if it's something you randomly brought up. Just like this morning when he instantly noticed your change of emotion and comfort you. I'm sorry to make you worry, Dr. Richter. He gently holds on to your hand and whispers lowly in your ear. Not at all. I merely pay greater attention to people and matters that I find important. Emotions need to be released. If you suppress them too long, it may cause pain and sometimes even illness. You do not need to hide behind faces in front of me. You can tell me if you are feeling sad or feeling down. Do not see it as troubling me. I am willing to listen to what you have to share, whatever it may be. Alright, it is getting late. We should get some rest. I look forward to our Christmas decorations. It will be for both Mason and you. Tonight, you sleep extremely sound. Country Market Fair. It's beautiful, like this setup. But this setup is really Chinese. The two of you head for the market the next day to purchase decorations and presents upon Mason's grandmother's suggestion. You were completely in the holiday mood after being surrounded by the dazzling array of holiday items and decorations. I got everything we need. I'm sure they're going to love it. Vin hands you a hot beverage as he takes the shopping bags from you. We should pick out a gift for each other as well. What do you think, Shirara? Sure, I was just going to ask you about what you like. How about this? We can split up and pick our gifts separately and keep it a secret until Christmas Eve. Just think of it as a little something to surprise the other. What do you think? Sure, it sounds fun. Just pick what you like. No need to put too much thought into it. I am fond of anything you prepare for me. For this, you were sure of what to get Vin as his presents until one day you finally spot a wooden squirrel carving put up for display on an old craftsman's storefront. You asked the craftsman for custom-made wooden squirrel that wearing Vin's glasses. With superb craftsmanship, the gold-rimmed glass-wearing wooden squirrel come out perfect, very adorable and very sharp-looking. Upon seeing the carving for the first time, you liked it so much that you were a little reluctant to give it to Vin. Country Villa. It's so cute. I can't wait to see Dr. Rister's reaction when he sees this. I wonder what Dr. Rister has prepared for me. Next up. Country Villa. Let's hang the bauble ornaments here. Dr. Richter, can you take this? There, how is this? Vin takes the ornament from you and hangs it up with care. How's the Christmas tree I picked out, Dr. Richter? It's not too big, but it's enough for the four of us to decorate to our heart's content. It's been placed in my pot with salt too. It can be used again next year or even the year after that if well taken care of. I will have someone help move it to Mason's place after. I am sure they will love it. Squeak, squeak, squeak! Devil raises its head and pulls gently at the ornaments, having the time of its life. Looks like devils like it too. Due to various reasons, the two of you have decided to invite them to the villa for Christmas. They agreed. But Mason's grandmother insists that he finishes his homework before he could go. Mason couldn't wait for it, but obliged anyway. He had Devil to go with the two of you to help them decorating the devil tree in his place. Now all the Christmas preparations are in place except for the Christmas tree. We're almost done. You pick a special red bell adorned with pine branches and ribbons that was picked out especially to Mason's liking. The old granny said that Mason's parents would hang up a bell like this every Christmas. Although we cannot take the place of his parents, I hope this will remind him of those happier times. I am sure he will love you through your thorough preparation. Yep, we need to find a good spot to hang it. You tiptoe and try to find a good position for the bell. Suddenly, Devil jumps out into your arms and bites the bell's ribbon. You lose balance trying to protect the bell and almost fell over. Wah! Vin immediately drops what he's doing and rushes over to you. Are you alright? I'm fine. Good thing the bell's unscathed. Why the devil suddenly? I am glad you are okay. You let out a sigh of relief when you see that the bell is still in one piece. Squeak, squeak, squeak! Devil squeaks a couple of times and quietly squats on the side as if it knew that it had done something wrong. It looks at you with its head tilted to the side. Its eyes are filled with innocence as if it had nothing to do with the prior incident. Devil seems to like things that are round. It was probably attracted to the bell because it looked like a pine cone. A pine cone? You glances at the Christmas bell in your hand that was specially brought for Mason. You decide to punish the little guy a bit. I think cute is useless against me. No pine cones for you before dinner. Squeak! Devils let out a sad little squeak. You're not sure if it's just you imagining things, but you could swear that there was a certain sadness in his eyes. is just too cute. You can't help but soften. Alright, I forgive you this time, but don't do it again next time. Devil squeaked and remained quietly to either side, seemingly having understood you. Looks like we lost. Damn straight, it knew just how to use its cuteness against the both of you. You pick up the bell once more, this time without Devil getting in the way. Take it slow, there is no need to rush. Vince's familiar and gentle voice resonate in your ear. He's standing behind you with one hand on your waist. No one is here to disturb you. You can take your time and pick a suitable spot to hang up the bell. I am here with you as well. The warmth from his hand spreads from your waist to your back, mixing with the light fragrance that hangs in the air. You feel like the room has gotten warmer too. Okay. You take care of the bell and I'll take care of the star. He raises the star to be adorned at the top of the Christmas tree in front of you. There are many types of decorations suited for the top of the trees, but the most common one is still the star. His gentle voice continues to guide your thoughts. I heard that the star has something to do with the legend of the birth of Jesus. That is correct. In the legend, it is this star that leads the three wise men to the Jesus. Hence why this star often acts as a symbol of hope and the future. Hope, huh? Mason is hoping for his granny and parents, no doubt. You picked out this star, didn't you, Dr. Richter? It will definitely also carry your wishes to your dear family. Finn chuckles. That is a part of it. It brings me joy to be able to help them. And the other part is for myself. Yourself? I too was once lost in chaos for a time, until I met a star of hope. It illuminated my life like countless rays of light, and brought forth more of my wishes and visions for the future. Naturally, it also amplified my desire and selfishness. His sight is focused on you, however, you are unable to understand the emotions welling within his golden eyes. They shine and flicker like stars in the sky. Dr. Richter? Vin lets out an inaudible sigh upon seeing your inability to understand. Never mind, the feeling of being blessed right now made me think a little more, that is all. Have you found a spot? We should hang up them both up together. Alright. Hang the bells. You pick a high and obvious spot to hang the red bell. And we're done. You happily look upon the decorations you have just finished. Devil is also wagging his fluffy tail as it jumps around. Looks like Devil likes what it sees as well. Squeak, squeak! Devil squeaks in response. Does this mean it approves? Say, can Devil really understand what we're saying? You are still curious no matter how many times you see it happen. You can ask it if you're not sure enough. If you're not sure, you let Devil jump onto your palm and pat it on the head. Hey Devil, do you think Granny and Mason will like it? Squeak, squeak! Does that mean yes or does that mean no? I still don't really understand squirrel language. Vin was over to pat Devil as he thinks about it. I am guessing that it is a yes. Devil probably said something like, Devil will definitely like it. Well, Well, it must be so if you see so. It makes you happy to be acknowledged, and you no longer worry about whether devil is truly capable of understanding you. I can't wait for them to see this. Next act, Country Villa. And just like that, Christmas Eve arrived. The two of you bring Mason and his granny to the villa. Mason's eyes are filled with surprise as he sees the decorated room. Wow! Snowflakes, reindeer, and gingerbread men, and there even this! He quickly found the Christmas tree with the red bell in the middle of the room. He runs to the tree and stares at the bell, excitement gleaming in his eyes. It's so pretty. It's just like how Mom and Dad used to decorate it. Isn't that right, Devil? Squeak, squeak! Devil responds as it straightens up Mason's shoulder. You can see the joy on the old granny's face as she looks around the decorated living room. This is wonderful. She walks over and holds your hand in gratitude. I am glad that you and Mason like it. Yeah, we were worried that we didn't prepare enough. Of course you did. This tree is bigger and much more beautiful than the one Mason's parents put up. You and Vin had also specially prepared a smaller tree that was about the same height as Mason for him to decorate himself. Well, we're just doing our part. Let's go and have dinner. We made everything ourselves. Mason, come and have dinner first. You can decorate your tree after you eat. The two of you bring Mason and his granny to the table to start the Christmas dinner. Vin signals you and Mason as Mason eats the last fruit tart. You signals okay back to him. It's present time to unwrap your present. You and Vin picks up 3 presents from under the Christmas tree. They are wrapped in hand-picked red and blue gift wraps with snowman and Christmas tree pattern. Granny and Devil's gift were opened first, a thick cashmere scarf and a small Christmas hat. Granny loved the patterns on the scarf and Devil squeaked happily while wearing its hat. Now it's your turn, Mason. Come here and open your gift. This is for me? You hand Mason his present. He gives it a once over before finally taking the wrapper of the gift. It is a book, a collection of classic fairy tales. Mason read out the title, his eyes brightening. It's a fairy tale collection. Do you like it? He makes a noise in assent and holds the book tightly to his chest. You told me that you found Devil's name in fairy tale, so we thought that you'd enjoy this book. You would enjoy this book. He glances at you, then at Vince. Then he mustered up his courage and thoughts at the corner of your blues. Can you read this to me? My mom and dad used to read me stories. Read you the fairy tale? Sure thing. Let me tell you a secret. Dr. Richter is actually really good at telling stories. Dr. Richter has a great voice and an abundant amount of patience. He's perfect for storytelling. It's true, you love listening to Vin tell stories as well. How about I read a few stories for you, Mason? Mason is really happy to see the two of you agree. Yay! You guys made me really good food and even gave me a Christmas present. You're just like my mom and dad. Mom and dad? Yeah, I like my mom and dad, and I like you too as well. You guys are really similar. Mason beams with the brightest smile. You are in a lost for words after digesting his words. But faced with his smiles, you have no idea how to explain to Mason that this isn't the case at all. Thankfully, Granny stopped Mason from continuing and let you off the hook. Oh, stop it, Mason. Where are you going to go decorate your tree? Take devil with you. Granny looks at the two of you apologetically. I'm sorry, he's just a child. Please don't take what he says to heart. Do not fret, we do not mind. It's just that when Mason was little, his parents would always read him bedtime stories. That's how he always fell asleep. It's getting late. We've taken up enough of your time, so we should get going. She looks out at the dark night sky and prepares to get Mason to leave. However, Vin stops her. We are here to celebrate Christmas for Mason. There is nothing to worry about. Besides, Christmas Eve is a holiday of reunion. Please let us spend a little more time with him, seeing as his parents aren't around. It is also dark out. If you are fine with it, we are more than happy to have the two of you stay here tonight. We have already prepared a room for you two upstairs. Yeah, precisely. We're really happy to be able to spend Christmas together with you guys. You and Mason should stay for the night. Mason is thrilled upon hearing the news, and his grandmother agreed after giving it some thought. Thank you two so much. There's no need to be so cautious. Vin suddenly whispered in your ear as the two of you clean up the living room. It is warmer by the fireplace. Granny's legs are not well, so bring her to have a seat over there. Okay. When you return after having taken care of Granny, you find Vin having with an already open storybook. How about we start from the first story? Mason nods his head in approval. Vin. You feel all warm and fuzzy inside as you look at Vin. He is always bringing warmth to people without them knowing, just like a spring breeze. The first story is titled The Bear and the Star. A long, long time ago, a little bear cub and his parents lived in the forest. Before you realize, Vin had already started reading. His gentle and deep voice resonates around the room. The outside of the window is frosted, covered by the long cold winter, and inside was comfortable warmth. Daddy, Mommy. You are unsure of how long has passed, but Mason fell asleep on the couch and seems to be dreaming about his mom and dad. Devil is curled up asleep on the side as well, its small belly moving in tandem with his breathing. Vin picks Mason up and brings him upstairs. His granny insists on having a few words with the two of us after. I don't know where to begin voicing my thanks to the both of you. If I may say something, if you two ever have kids, I'm sure you will be great parents. Granny! Seeing your relation, Granny pats Vince on the shoulder and laughs. Okay, she's so easily embarrassed about it. I'll stop now and leave you to it, young man. Good night, Granny. Granny went to bed and the two of you headed back to the living room. The room is now much quieter than before. Though Vin doesn't seem to be affected by it, things got really awkward back there. As you ponder on how to change the subject, Vin suddenly begins to speak. It is our turn to open our presents. He pats you on the shoulder as he gets up to get your gifts. Oh, right, the gift. I almost forgot. You forget about the awkward conversation earlier as you became excited about the gifts. Alright, 1, 2, 3, go! You exchange and open each other's gift. Surprisingly, the two of you got the exact same gift for each other. Huh? They're identical. No, that's not quite right. The posture and minor details of the squirrels are slightly different. This squirrel is wearing a pair of glasses, whereas yours is holding a lifelike rose. This is a rose? It's so pretty. I found it in the market. The rose is custom made. My gift to you must be unique, after all. Do you like it? I really like it. Thank you, Dr. Mister. This is wonderful. I thought you would really like this gift since you like devil so much. Looks like I was right. You hand your squirrel to Vin. Are you saying that this is me? That's right. I had the glasses custom made to look like yours. Looks the part, doesn't it? Vin takes a closer look at the squirrel. It truly does look like me. The glasses represent your wisdom, and the squirrel, well, that represents the unique side of you. It's special, isn't it? It is. The fact that we got each other the same gift goes to show that we are both the same mind. However, I am still slightly curious as to why you choose a wooden carving as well. I found out that it was a traditional art from Snowfall Village. It is fitting gift to remember our vacation by. It has great sentimental value. So, does this mean that you wish for me to remember our vacation? Of course, but aside from just remembering, we can come back again to visit Granny and Mason. Of course, if you like, we can come here frequently. I will never forget about Snowfall Village. Vin hesitates for a second as his voice becomes gentler. To me, every moment we spend together is unforgettable. The grandfather clock in the villa strikes as it reaches midnight. Christmas is here. Shara, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Dr. Richter. To be honest, this year's Christmas actually took me by surprise. I planned on spending Christmas with just the two of us and never expected to meet Mason and Granny. However, the results were fantastic and you seem to be happy with it too. Yeah, I'm very satisfied that we were able to help them. I used to be like Mason, always looking forward to my parents coming home and the presents they bring. Seeing Mason so happy is kind of fulfilling my own wishes, even if my parents are still... You look down as you think about your parents who are still away. You still have me. Vin gently rests his arm on your shoulder and whispers gently into your ear. Not just Christmas or any specific holiday. I hope to be with you throughout the seasons. Do you hope for the same thing? It starts to snow again. The dancing snowflakes reflect sparkles of light in all directions. Rays of reflections land on the pair of glistening golden eyes. Vin awaits your answer as the two of you remain in an intimate distance. You nod your head, unable to bring yourself to refuse. That would be wonderful. The falling snowflakes are like the blessing of countless fairies which open the world. The warm indoor lights become entwined with the dancing snow outside the window, painting a picture of a heartwarming Christmas Eve, making this wonderful night an unforgettable memory to accompany you forever. Yes, finish. So, get this first. So let's look at this. Ooh. Did you get the chance to have a look at the weather forecast? It might be get colder as of late, so remember to keep warm lest you catch a cold. I've seen it. Don't worry, I'm all prepared. I put my electric blankets and warming pads to good use. That sounds good. It would be bad if you were to catch a cold. Just remind me, how much of use are you getting out of the thermos flask I gave you a while ago? Dr. Richter, are you perhaps telling me to take care of myself by drinking more warm water? Drinking warm water is the essence of maintaining a healthy body. I can also recommend you a few teas to tide you through the winter if you wish to drink something else. Sure, it will be great if it's something that I can drink both at home and at work. I brew flowered teas like rose and jasmine tea once in a while. It is a personal interest of mine. I do not have too many options, but the taste is decent and hot water is all you require. I can pick a few flavors and bring over to you later for you to try. You can also pick one out of the lot. Okay, I'll come and find you later. Please remember to wear warm clothing. I will be waiting. Dr. Richter, can you tell me some stories about the interesting festival from your hometown? Interesting festival. In that case, the Harvest Festival comes to mind. This festival is an occasion to celebrate the bountiful harvest. What fun events are there? There are many, such as open air stalls, parades of people in their traditional clothes, and reenactment of mythological fables. The stalls also sell all sorts of handcraft trinkets. I think you will like them. However, the most interesting one would still be the dance at the end of it. We should dance around a we would dance and sing folk songs around a bonfire. Does that mean you can sing? I can sing, but I am an amateur. There was a professional conductor present, so all we had to do was to follow along. The chorus was mesmerizing and extraordinary. Well, how about you sing a few melodies for me? My apologies, I am not good at singing. No, I do not wish to present you with a poor mimicry. I do have a vinyl records in my house forever. Please feel free to come over and listen to them anytime you wish. I will make some cheesecakes. It's a special dessert that is only available at the festival. Wow, a special dessert. It must taste delicious. I can't wait. That is assuring to hear. I will be awaiting for your visit. Snowfall Village. This remote village is named for its long snow-covered field and lush pine forest. With abundant snowfall in winter, it often forms a beautiful scene where verdant pines and cypress stand amid the white snow. Most of the young people in the village go out to work, leaving only the old and the child and children. Yeah, that is all.